we got ourselves team 2 with Koopy as a sub rogue. We got ourselves Brew Captain's Windwalker, gonna be Vireth. Oh, looking like Maldraxian a little bit, isn't he? Looks a bit of got a little bit of Maldraxian colors to it, doesn't he? Oh my god. Vireth as a DK. We got Grimathy as another Death Knight. Sabbox is yet another rogue, and Vireth is going to be going up versus Team Lord Palo as a Retribution. We got Cherry in the back as Windwalker. We got ourselves Dark Mility getting surrounded by zombies, but got quite a bit of a pressure onto Vireth. Damage-wise, gonna go for a port, could go for a gateway if necessary. More to call into Vireth as he does go for a Dark Death Pact with his health. That's going to be anti-magic zone, but he walks right out of it. Does interrupt the Chaos Ball. That's going to be a port for Dark Milty. As he takes lots of damage from those pets. Huge damage trying to go for a Chaos Ball while walls up. Vireth is not in a good spot. Getting wiped out. Oh no. And we got ourselves Pichu in the back as well as Dark. As Team Milord Palette has been basically, I think, unbeatable tonight. Grimathy is going to be up next. As it looked like here, Dark Mility just blew up for a second, but it is going to be an interrupt on that Chaos Ball, taking him out, and Shiri's going to be up next. Grimathy going to take this whole army of the dead into Shiryu right afterwards. Quite a lot of damage from all the zombies walking away from Shiryu on this Fisifurious, and Shiryu does go for a diffused magic. Lots of that damage reduction from the magic effects. Grimathy, not a lot of health available. Needs to go for Death Pack right now. Super low. Gee, a Touch of Death I think came out by Shiryu. Was that a Touch of Death? Might have been. Because Grimathy was super low. Honestly, could have been not a Touch of Death even. Could have even been not a Touch of Death. Honestly. Brew Captain is going to be up next, trying to go for a bit of an honor duel with Shiryu, but Shiryu, he ain't going out there. Maybe? Nah, he's just like, Jade Lightning. Brew Captain, I think, wanted to walk out, give him a nice bow from one monk to another, but he's like, alright, dude. I guess he's just going to have the duel. He doesn't want to bow. Alright. But at least Shiryu's like, hey, don't come near me. So it's not like Shiryu walks up and then just gets advantage. Brew Captain taking lots of damage in the opener. Big last by Brew, though, with a bike thrown at Shiryu. Karma coming out for Brew Captain. Shiryu popping his own Karma. Karma on Karma right now. And that's going to be, should be lots of healing for both of them. Brew Captain taking lots of damage. So wait, Brew Captain not playing good Karma. He's going to take lots of damage from this. In cap? Oh no, Shiryu playing good Karma does give him that advantage. The Karma damage that does the Karma damage you get to reverse back also heals you. So, the more damage you stack up for that Karma, the more healing you get, but with Brew, it's no Karma healing. As he's playing Ring of Peace. So, using that Karma on Karma, Shiryu just gets the advantage. Sabbox goes in for that Eviscerate at the end. Shiryu try to see if he can get out of there. That's going to be an interrupt on Shiryu. Does get himself a small heal last second. Double Crucible to keep him alive. Reaping Flames by Sabbox. Shiryu's still alive! As it does go for a Diffuse Magic with a port right after. Sabbox just couldn't quite finish him off as it's down to 2 rogues on team 2. These 2 rogues better. I honestly, big advice to these rogues is just slow down, take a deep breath. You're going to be in a long haul. There's still plenty of people on team 1 to fight through. And Shiryu, look at this. He's going to get a leg sweep onto Sabbox. Shaky coming out. Big Fist of Fury stopping him. Trying to shadow step around Sabbox. Scoopy going down. Does vanish out of there. Maybe overcommitted. Went too ham against Shiryu. Being a sub rogue, you're all about cooldowns, all about burst. Not really much about sustain. You're not really a big backstabber unless you play the double Shadowlands build and you just Shadow Strike a ton. Which works for PvE, but I don't think it works good for PvP. Shiryu going here with a cheap shot. Sabbox got himself a bit of damage. Mark for the Eviscerate onto Shiryu. But Sabbox is completely out of cooldowns. Getting caught in the Fist of Fury. Does Shadow Step behind him. Could be anyone's game at this point. Karma, and that's going to be Sabbox trying to deny any Karma damage, any Karma healing for Shiryu, but he can't get away. It looks like Shiryu taking him out. With Koopy as the last one left, the sub rogue with 2 charges of Shadow Dance couldn't have shot super DR onto Shiryu as he does punish Koopy with a big old Fist of Fury and a Zoen. Koopy does burn a Vanish for this, which for Zoen, I don't think burning Vanish is a bad move. And Koopy looking for a bit of that reset right now versus Shiryu. Does he get the reset? Might be able to. Does land a sap. Looks like someone still dotted up Koopy. And Shiryu does have his sap break. Trinkets out of the cheap shot. Koopy does shrink out of the incap into another cheap shot onto Shiryu. Looking to get away. Shiryu getting the images up and running. Koopy does shadow step. Does not get the proper interrupt onto Shiryu. And looks like the monk is going to back out. Koopy seeing the monk playing defensively. Looking to get approached. Looking to approach him. Get close. Blinds him. and might be able to get himself a full reset if they might just do the Scipio before long. Koopy could maybe burn a Shadow Dance just to get a sap. Goes in for a cheap shot with that dance. Trying to get some big damage. Maybe a kidney shot. Cheap shot again. Another cheap shot right after. And Shiryu goes for a leg sweep. Just go for big damage. Big heal instead. With the Fist of Fury right after. Make it harder for Koopy to come back. Shiryu's really giving these rogues a run for their money. Big old zap with a taser onto Koopy, who's trying to get away. Zuen is full proc Zuen, or maybe on Zuen. Might have been on Zuen. Koopy, as he go down here, cheap shot. I think Zuen takes out the rogue actually. Shiryu coming in with what? 2 kills, 3 kills, 4. Wow, that's pretty good. Huh.